Toyota Camry has always been a familiar face on the road, a dependable sedan that millions of drivers across the world trust every single day. For decades, it has been the quiet achiever in Toyota's lineup, a model that doesn't always shout the loudest or win the flashiest awards, but one that consistently delivers on the qualities that matter most to families, commuters, and anyone seeking a well-rounded car: reliability, affordability, efficiency, and comfort. The Camry isn't a car that's built to simply turn heads on a boulevard. It's built to serve people in the real world, to be the faithful companion on long commutes, the safe chariot for road trips, and the stress-free partner for everyday driving. The 2026 Toyota Camry represents an evolution of this trusted formula. Toyota knows the weight of the Camry nameplate and the expectations that come with it, and for this generation, the brand has chosen to lean more heavily into hybrid technology, style differentiation, and practicality upgrades. For the very first time in its long history, the Camry is hybrid-only, a bold move that signals Toyota's confidence in electrified powertrains. Gone are the days when a Camry buyer could choose between a traditional gasoline engine and a hybrid variant. From 2026 onward, every Camry rolling off the assembly line will feature Toyota's tried and tested hybrid technology. This change might sound risky, but Toyota isn't diving in blindly. It has spent over 2 decades refining hybrid systems, from the pioneering Prius to hybrid versions of nearly every model in its lineup. With more than 20 million hybrids sold globally, Toyota's credibility in this field is unmatched, and the 2026 Camry benefits from the latest generation of that expertise. Under the hood, buyers can select between 2 different hybrid setups. The first is a front-wheel drive system combining a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine with 2 electric motors, delivering a total of 225 horsepower. This configuration prioritizes maximum fuel efficiency while still offering enough punch for everyday driving. The second option adds another layer of confidence for those who face varying road conditions: an all-wheel drive setup that uses an additional rear-mounted electric motor to drive the back wheels. With this arrangement, output increases slightly to 232 horsepower, giving drivers just a bit more grunt without a major sacrifice in efficiency. But performance is only one part of the Camry story. Step outside, and you'll notice that the 2026 model has received a fresh design language that helps it stand out in a crowded segment. The Camry has sometimes been criticized in the past for looking too conservative, too safe, or too plain. Toyota seems to have taken those comments to heart, infusing this new version with a more expressive presence while still retaining its universal appeal. Exterior design and styling. Approach the 2026 Toyota Camry from the front, and the first thing you'll notice is the bolder, sharper fascia. Toyota has given the Camry a wider stance through its design lines, with a prominent front grille that communicates both confidence and modernity. Instead of the rounded, softer look of older generations, this new Camry leans into angular headlights, crisp creases, and a design that feels more planted and aggressive. The headlights themselves are narrow and focused, giving the sedan a more athletic gaze. Depending on trim, these lights can feature LED accents that further emphasize the modern look. The lower grille is sculpted with precision, not overdone, but assertive enough to make a statement. On sportier trims like the Sedan XSE and the brand-new Nightshade Edition, you'll notice blacked-out accents and unique treatments that set them apart from the more refined LE and XLE trims. This level of differentiation means that whether you prefer understated elegance or a sportier character, the Camry lineup offers a version that reflects your taste. Moving along the side profile, the Camry retains its classic sedan proportions, but subtle changes make it look sleeker than before. The roofline has been slightly tapered for a more flowing silhouette, while character lines along the doors add depth and motion to the design. Wheel options vary across trims, starting with practical designs on the entry-level models and stretching to bold, intricate 19-inch alloys on higher trims. The Nightshade trim, making its debut for 2026, deserves special mention here. As its name suggests, this edition leans into a darker, more mysterious aesthetic. It comes equipped with unique 19-inch black finished wheels, gloss black badging, and midnight black metallic exterior details that create a striking contrast against the body color. It doesn't just look like another Camry. It looks like the Camry's stealthier, more stylish alter ego. For buyers who want a sedan that blends everyday practicality with a hint of attitude, the Nightshade is an exciting addition to the lineup. At the rear, the Camry continues its theme of clean sophistication with a touch of sportiness. The taillights are slimmer and more angular than before, with LED elements that highlight the car's width. On trims like the XSE, you'll find a subtle lip spoiler and sport-inspired details that communicate its livelier character. Chrome or gloss black exhaust tips, depending on trim, add to the visual balance. For 2026, Toyota is also introducing a new exterior paint option called Dark Cosmos. This deep, rich color shifts subtly under different lighting, ranging from a midnight blue to a near black tone. It's a perfect match for the more stylish trims and offers something fresh for customers looking to make their Camry stand out without being too flashy. Toyota's styling philosophy with the 2026 Camry. The overarching design philosophy for the 2026 Camry seems to strike a balance between modern sportiness and timeless appeal. Toyota understands that the Camry has to play multiple roles. It must remain appealing to loyal, traditional buyers who value dependability above all else, while also attracting younger buyers who might otherwise look toward SUVs or more stylish alternatives. By sharpening its lines, offering trims with distinct personalities, and introducing special editions like the Nightshade, Toyota has managed to thread that needle. Importantly, the Camry's design isn't just about looks. Every line and contour has been shaped with aerodynamics in mind, helping to improve fuel efficiency at highway speeds. Even small details, like the shape of the side mirrors and the angle of the rear window, contribute to reduced drag and a quieter cabin. This is a car that balances form and function, ensuring that its stylish presence doesn't come at the expense of the qualities that have always defined it. The everyday appeal of Camry design. One of the Camry's enduring strengths has been its ability to appeal to a broad audience, and the 2026 model continues that tradition. Some sedans lean too far into sportiness, sacrificing comfort and practicality. Others stay so conservative that they risk feeling outdated. The Camry strikes the right balance. It looks modern enough to feel relevant in 2026 and beyond, but it doesn't alienate the buyers who simply want a handsome, approachable sedan. The Camry's design also reflects Toyota's understanding of its place in the market. In an era where SUVs and crossovers dominate, the mid-size sedan segment has shrunk, and only the strongest players remain. For the Camry to continue its reign, it needs to offer a compelling case not just mechanically, but visually as well. The refreshed exterior ensures that buyers who might otherwise gravitate toward a RAV4 or Highlander will at least take a second look at this sedan. Step inside the 2026 Toyota Camry, and it becomes immediately clear why this sedan has remained such a cornerstone of the automotive world. For years, Toyota has refined the Camry's cabin to appeal to the widest possible range of drivers, ensuring it strikes the right balance between practicality, comfort, and technology. The latest model takes those principles and builds upon them, delivering an interior that feels more premium, more spacious, and more connected than ever before. The Camry has always been about everyday usability. Families choose it because it has room for everyone. Commuters choose it because it provides a calm, quiet environment after a long day at work. Road trippers appreciate the supportive seats and ample trunk space. Toyota knew it couldn't abandon those qualities when reimagining the Camry for 2026. Instead, it doubled down, enhancing comfort while layering in modern technology to ensure the car meets the expectations of today's tech-savvy drivers. Cabin design and layout. The first impression when you open the door of the new Camry is that this sedan feels inviting and well thought out. Toyota has clearly invested time in making sure the interior layout is intuitive, avoiding clutter while providing all the necessary features within easy reach. The dashboard design is clean and horizontally oriented, giving the cabin a sense of width. Slim air vents, Integrated screens and tasteful use of soft touch materials create an upscale atmosphere, especially in higher trims. Toyota hasn't tried to reinvent the wheel here. The cabin doesn't overwhelm with avant-garde shapes or distracting flourishes. Instead, it takes a more timeless approach, something that will age gracefully over the years of ownership. This makes sense for a vehicle like the Camry, which is often kept for a decade or longer. The focus is on ergonomics and durability, ensuring the cabin looks just as good on day 2000 as it did on day 1. Seating and comfort. Seating has always been one of the Camry's strengths, and the 2026 model continues that tradition. In the front row, the driver and passenger are greeted with wide, supportive chairs that strike the perfect balance between firmness and plushness. On long drives, the bolstering keeps you stable without feeling restrictive. The seat cushions provide generous thigh support, which is especially appreciated on highway journeys. Toyota has paid close attention to the details that enhance daily comfort. Adjustable lumbar support is available on many trims, while higher spec models offer power-adjustable seating with memory functions. Heated and ventilated seats are also available, ensuring year-round comfort regardless of the climate. The XLE and XSE trims in particular feel more like entry-level luxury cars, with high-quality perforated upholstery and contrast stitching. In the rear row, passengers are treated to one of the most spacious back seats in the segment. The Camry continues to impress with its ability to comfortably seat adults in the back, something that not all mid-size sedans can boast. The legroom is generous, the headroom sufficient even for taller occupants, and the seat backs are angled for relaxation. Families with teenagers or those who often carry passengers will appreciate how easy it is to accommodate everyone without compromise. The seats themselves are upholstered in different materials depending on trim level. The base look comes with durable fabric that feels far from cheap, while trims like the S and Nightshade introduce Softex, Toyota's high-quality synthetic leather that mimics the feel of the real thing while being easier to clean and maintain. The XLE and XSE trims take it up a notch with genuine leather seating surfaces, elevating the cabin's sense of luxury. Materials and finishes. Look around the cabin, and you'll see that Toyota has continued its recent push toward more premium finishes. Soft touch plastics, stitched dashboard panels, and tasteful metallic or piano black accents give the 2026 Camry an upscale vibe. Toyota has wisely avoided going overboard with glossy surfaces that attract fingerprints, striking a good balance between style and practicality. The Nightshade trim, for example, carries its darker exterior theme inside. You'll find black accents, dark upholstery, and subtle trim details that tie the aesthetic together. The XLE, on the other hand, leans toward a brighter, more luxurious atmosphere, with lighter color options and more refined details. Toyota knows that customers want choice, so the Camry offers a wide range of interior color schemes and trim combinations. Whether you prefer classic black, warm beige, or bold two-tone finishes, there's a configuration that can suit your taste. This level of customization ensures that no two Camrys feel exactly the same, and buyers can personalize their sedan to reflect their own sense of style. Technology at your fingertips. One of the biggest areas of improvement in the 2026 Camry is its technology suite. In today's market, buyers expect seamless connectivity, user-friendly interfaces, and plenty of convenience features, and Toyota has made sure to deliver. Front and center on the dashboard is the infotainment system. Base models feature a standard 8-inch touchscreen, which is clear, responsive, and positioned within easy reach of the driver. Higher trims step up to a 12.3-inch display, which not only looks impressive, but also makes navigating menus, maps, and media much easier. The graphics are crisp, the colors vibrant, and the menus logically arranged. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, both in wireless form, allowing drivers to connect their smartphones without fumbling with cables. Wireless charging pads are also available, along with multiple USB-C ports throughout the cabin to keep everyone's devices powered on long trips. Higher trims also include an available premium audio system designed by JBL. With multiple speakers strategically placed around the cabin, It delivers clear highs, rich mids, and deep bass, transforming the Camry into a rolling concert hall. For drivers who enjoy music on the move, this upgrade is worth considering. The digital instrument cluster is another highlight. On entry-level models, you get a simple yet functional display flanked by analog gauges. But step into the XLE or XSE, and you're greeted with a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster that provides customizable information. You can toggle between different views, whether you want to prioritize navigation, fuel economy, or hybrid system data, and the graphics are modern and easy to read at a glance. Hybrid system displays. Since every 2026 Camry is now a hybrid, Toyota has placed a strong emphasis on providing drivers with useful information about energy usage. The infotainment system and instrument cluster both display real-time data on how power is being distributed between the gasoline engine, the electric motors, and the battery. This allows drivers to see exactly when they're driving in all-electric mode, when regenerative braking is recharging the battery, and how efficiently they're using the hybrid system overall. This isn't just a gimmick. It encourages more efficient driving habits. Many hybrid owners enjoy the small game-like challenge of maximizing electric-only driving or improving their average fuel economy. Toyota makes this process engaging without being intrusive, providing just the right amount of feedback. Climate control and convenience. Comfort goes beyond seats and materials. It extends to how easy it is to set the perfect temperature and keep everyone content. The 2026 Camry features dual-zone automatic climate control on most trims, allowing the driver and front passenger to select individual settings. Rear seat vents ensure that passengers in the back aren't left out, and higher trims even offer rear climate controls for added convenience. Storage solutions are another area where the Camry shines. The center console is deep and well-organized, with space for phones, wallets, and other daily items. Door pockets are generously sized, and the trunk continues to be one of the most spacious in the segment. At over 15 cubic feet, it can easily handle multiple suitcases, groceries, or sports gear. For even more flexibility, the rear seats fold down to expand the cargo area, accommodating larger items. Noise, vibration, and harshness NVH. A comfortable cabin isn't just about seats and features. It's also about how serene the environment feels. Toyota has invested in improving the Camry's noise insulation, ensuring that road and wind noise are kept to a minimum. Additional sound-deadening materials in the doors, under the carpet, and in the firewall contribute to a hushed ride, even at highway speeds. The hybrid system further enhances this calmness, as the car can operate in electric-only mode at low speeds, gliding silently through neighborhoods or traffic jams. Interior technology highlights by trim. To give a clearer sense of progression across the trims, let's break down how technology and comfort features scale. Well, $30,195. Cloth upholstery, 8-inch touchscreen, wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, basic audio system, manual seats. Say $32,495. Softex synthetic leather, sportier interior accents, available larger infotainment screen, available JBL audio, power adjustable driver's seat. Nightshade $33,495. Sebased, but with darker interior accents, black trim finishes, and unique upholstery details to match the exterior theme. XLE $35,195. Leather upholstery, 12.3-inch digital cluster, 12.3-inch infotainment. Premium audio, heated/ventilated seats, wireless charging, wood-like trim accents. XSE $36,395. Similar to XLE, but with a sportier theme, metallic accents, sport seats, and additional available features. This progression ensures that even the entry-level Camry doesn't feel bare bones, while higher trims can compete with vehicles that carry much steeper price tags. The user experience. Perhaps the most impressive part of the 2026 Camry's interior is how seamlessly everything comes together. From the moment you step inside, the car feels familiar, approachable, and easy to live with. Controls are logically placed. The learning curve is minimal, and the technology enhances rather than complicates the driving experience. For instance, voice commands have been improved, allowing drivers to adjust settings or input navigation destinations without fumbling with the touchscreen. Toyota's infotainment software is smoother and more responsive than previous versions, with fewer delays and more natural menu transitions. These improvements make the daily interaction with the car less frustrating and more enjoyable. The Camry doesn't overwhelm with gimmicks. There are no overly complicated gesture controls, no distracting light shows, and no redundant features. Instead, Toyota has focused on delivering technology that genuinely improves the driving experience. It's this philosophy that has allowed the Camry to remain relevant in a segment where some competitors chase trends at the expense of long-term usability. Performance has never been the Toyota Camry's only mission, but it has always been an important part of the conversation. After all, a family sedan may not need to rip down a racetrack, yet it must deliver power confidently, respond predictably, and provide a smooth, reassuring drive in all conditions. The 2026 Toyota Camry finds itself at a fascinating crossroad. It's no longer offered with traditional gas-only engines, instead going all in on hybrid powertrains. For many automakers, that might sound like a gamble, but for Toyota, a company that practically invented the mainstream hybrid, it feels like the most natural step forward. The heart of the Camry. Two hybrid options. Every Camry in 2026 is powered by a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine paired with electric motors, but Toyota cleverly gives customers two flavors of this hybrid system. Front-wheel drive hybrid. The standard setup pairs the 2.5-liter engine with two electric motors, creating a combined output of 225 horsepower. This version focuses on maximum efficiency without sacrificing everyday performance. All-wheel drive hybrid. For those who live in regions with harsher weather or who simply want more grip and a touch more power, Toyota offers an AWD variant. This system adds a third motor that powers the rear axle, boosting total output to 232 horsepower. Both systems use Toyota's eCVT electronically controlled, continuously variable transmission, which balances the handoff between gasoline and electric power smoothly. Unlike older CVTs that sometimes felt rubbery or disconnected, Toyota has refined this transmission to mimic a more natural acceleration curve, improving responsiveness without sacrificing efficiency. Acceleration and power delivery. On paper, 225 to 232 horsepower may not sound earth-shattering, but the way the Camry delivers that power is more important than the numbers suggest. Electric motors provide instant torque, which means acceleration from a stop feels surprisingly brisk. Around town, the Camry leaps off the line with confidence, making merging into traffic or darting through city streets stress-free. In Toyota's initial test drives, the hybrid system demonstrated responsiveness that exceeded expectations. While the Camry won't challenge performance sedans, it provides more than enough muscle for the daily tasks its owners expect. 0 to 60 times fall in the 7-second range, which is perfectly competitive in the mid-size sedan segment, particularly for a hybrid designed to prioritize fuel economy. The all-wheel drive version doesn't just add power, it also adds confidence. The rear-mounted electric motor provides extra grip when conditions demand it, from wet roads to light snow. For many buyers in northern climates, this capability will be a welcome reassurance. Driving dynamics. Performance isn't just about speed. It's about how the car behaves once it's in motion. Toyota has given the 2026 Camry a suspension setup that balances comfort with just the right amount of sportiness. Lower and XLE trims lean toward comfort, with softer suspension tuning designed to soak up bumps and maintain a smooth ride. These are the trims you'd want if long highway drives are part of your lifestyle. XSE and Nightshade trims get a firmer suspension tune, designed to reduce body roll and provide tighter handling in corners. While the Camry still isn't a sports car, these versions feel more composed when the road starts to twist. On the highway, the Camry tracks straight and true, with minimal need for corrections. Around corners, the car feels planted and body motions are well controlled. Reviewers have noted that the steering, while accurate, still lacks the rich feedback that driving enthusiasts crave. However, for the average driver, it's more than adequate, predictable, easy, and confidence-inspiring. Braking performance is another strength. The regenerative braking system, which captures energy to recharge the battery, is well calibrated. Unlike some hybrids where the transition between regenerative and mechanical braking can feel awkward, the Camry blends the two seamlessly. Pedal feel is natural, making it easy to modulate stops smoothly. Hybrid efficiency. Efficiency has always been a hallmark of the Camry hybrid, and the 2026 model raises the bar. Toyota has yet to publish official EPA ratings, but based on prior versions and improvements in hybrid technology, the front-wheel drive Camry is expected to achieve well over 50 miles per gallon in city driving, with slightly lower but still impressive numbers on the highway. The all-wheel drive variant, while slightly less efficient, should still deliver outstanding fuel economy for its class, likely in the high 40s mpg. For buyers used to filling up gas-hungry SUVs, these numbers represent significant savings at the pump. Over the life of the vehicle, the fuel savings alone could amount to thousands of dollars, further strengthening the Camry's reputation as a smart, economical choice. Ride comfort and NVH. One of the areas where Toyota continues to excel is ride comfort. The Camry glides over rough pavement with ease, thanks to careful suspension tuning and improved chassis stiffness. Toyota has also invested in additional soundproofing, keeping engine noise, wind noise, and road noise to a minimum. Because the hybrid system allows for electric-only operation at low speeds, the Camry is often eerily quiet when pulling away from a stoplight or navigating through neighborhoods. This contributes to a sense of refinement that rivals more expensive sedans. At highway speeds, the 2.5-liter engine hums quietly in the background, rarely intruding into the cabin. Driving modes. To give drivers more control over the experience, Toyota equips the Camry with multiple driving modes. Normal mode, the default setting, balancing power and efficiency for everyday driving. Eco mode prioritizes fuel savings by softening throttle response and adjusting climate controls for maximum efficiency. Sport mode sharpens throttle response and alters transmission behavior for livelier acceleration. This mode works especially well on SE and XSE trims, making the Camry feel more agile. EV mode allows for short bursts of all-electric driving at low speeds, perfect for creeping through parking lots or neighborhoods in silence. These modes allow the Camry to adapt to different driving conditions and driver preferences, adding versatility to its character. Long-distance cruising. One of the Camry's strongest talents has always been long-distance cruising, and the 2026 model carries that reputation proudly. The combination of supportive seats, quiet cabin, and efficient hybrid system makes it an ideal choice for road trips. With its excellent fuel economy, drivers can cover hundreds of miles on a single tank, stopping less frequently for fuel and enjoying more time on the open road. Adaptive Cruise Control, part of Toyota's standard Safety Sense 3.0 suite, further enhances long-distance comfort by automatically maintaining a set distance from the vehicle ahead. Lane Keeping Assist and lane centering features work alongside it to reduce fatigue, essentially allowing the Camry to handle much of the burden of highway driving. Comparisons to rivals. In terms of performance and efficiency, the Camry finds itself in a strong position against its rivals. Competitors like the Honda Accord Hybrid, Hyundai Sonata Hybrid, and Kia K5 Hybrid all bring compelling features to the table, but Toyota's long history with hybrid systems gives it a unique edge. Reliability, proven components, and a wide dealer network make the Camry the safer bet for many buyers. The Accord Hybrid, for example, offers slightly sportier steering feel, but the Camry counters with superior fuel economy and all-wheel drive availability, a feature its competitors lack. The Sonata Hybrid has a stylish design, but Toyota's track record for longevity makes the Camry the more reassuring long-term choice. The Camry's dual personality. What's most impressive about the 2026 Camry is its ability to be two cars in one. In everyday driving, it's a calm, efficient commuter, prioritizing smoothness and economy. But switch to Sport mode in NSA or XSE trim, and it reveals a livelier side, responding eagerly to throttle inputs and hugging corners with more confidence. This dual personality makes it a versatile option for households where one vehicle must do it all. Need a calm, fuel-efficient family hauler? The Camry delivers. Want something that doesn't feel boring when you drive solo? The Camry delivers there, too. Longevity of performance. Because Toyota has built its reputation on reliability, the hybrid system in the Camry has been engineered with durability in mind. The battery pack is designed to last the life of the vehicle, and Toyota backs it with an extensive warranty for added peace of mind. Many Prius models with similar hybrid systems have surpassed 200,000 miles without major issues, and the Camry benefits from that same engineering philosophy. This means that not only does the Camry perform well out of the box, but it's also built to keep performing reliably for years, something buyers in this segment value deeply.